What's up? I'm out at 1108 South Clinton Street here in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Canton area of Baltimore. You see here is a 3-level. One of the levels is in the basement. Rowhome here in Baltimore City. Again, 1108 South Clinton Street in Baltimore, Maryland. This is a 3-bedroom, 3 full bathrooms and a half bathroom Rowhome. Okay, as you come in here, obviously they have this little foyer step landing right here, mosaic tile. And then as we pan across, you have your living room, dining room combo. Okay, this is all LTV flooring. You got the typical Baltimore Rowhome brick accent walls. You do have a nice little coat closet or pantry or storage closet for all of your items. Put a little bar shelvings here for any storage or shoe placement, just because typical Baltimore houses, you guys don't have a coat closet. Some people use hangers or hooks or a coat rack, but you don't see a lot of that here in Baltimore. So you could use that as your coat closet. As you walk through, the stairs are in the center of this house, but come around the side, you have this kind of like foyer setup here. This will lead up to the side yard. You do have the shared alley with your neighbor, and then there's a fence that goes down and partitions the back. And you'll see, as you can see, there's access to the alley to bring either stuff out into the backyard or the front yard. It is gated at the street. So as you keep moving forward, here is the kitchen. They got the white and green cabinets set up, stainless steel appliances, gas, stove. They also have a wine cooler right here, which is nice, garbage disposal, and obviously tons of cabinetry space. And as you walk in, they do have this bump out here that gives you that extra half bath. Toilet, updated vanity, and lights and mirror. Does have an exhaust. Then you have another closet back here. You use again for more storage. Put some shelving in there, and the backyard space, like I said, the shared fence, but on this one, both of them have done their own fence back to back. You do have a little alley there. No parking on this property though. There is a rooftop deck. I didn't mention that in the beginning of the video, but if you stay long enough, you now know that there's a rooftop. Again, these set up on this 1100 block of Clinton Street all have these like step ups. So that is common on this block. Now, not every row home is going to be like that. Give you another walkthrough of this main level before going downstairs, and we'll finish up top. So again, you have your dining room, living room combo. You have your like stairwell foyer kind of set up here. Back to the kitchen with another almost like breakfast nook and half bath back there. So you go downstairs, steps. Typically in these Baltimore Rowhome basements sometimes do become steep or narrow. This is, and that's just a side note, but this is walking into that 3rd bedroom. Okay. You have your closet here, storage. They do have this little bench seat bump out. This is for, I believe, back behind there, there's obviously electric, but I think some plumbing lines that go back there too when they dug out this basement to give you these, I'd say 7.5 foot to 8 foot ceilings at most. But you do have a good sized bedroom back here. I believe it's 14 by 12. You do have this other sitting area. Obviously, this is set up as an office, but you can make it a game room, a man's cave, woman's cave. All that. Here's the infamous step down in this home that leads to a full bathroom down here. So you could almost make this as its own private suite. Okay, stand-in shower, custom tiling. You got the mirror, the vanity, toilet. You do have a little step down right there. It's hard to tell, but that's a good shot of it. Or sort of. And then you have storage back here, utility room storage, hot water heater. You could move the washer and dryer. You'll see it's on the top floor upstairs, but this is just storage, more storage for you here in Baltimore, which a lot of these homes do lack. We will keep it moving. Head on upstairs to some of the best parts of this house. As you move up, you kind of have this spiral staircase set up. I'll give you a shot when we get to the top of the steps. This will lead up to the rooftop deck, but it does have a staircase down and it turns into this foyer area again. All right, so again, another step down. As you walk into the secondary room, so number 2 of 3, good size here. This one does have its own private bathroom as well. Updated LED mirror light right here. What's up, y'all? Got the vanity, the green and white theme throughout. You do have a semi walk-in closet. Okay, so I'm in this closet right now. There's plenty of space across. You can put another row of coat hangers there in order. You do have the shower tub combo here. Gold fixtures throughout. Those are accent choices. Custom tiling in the back, pebble rock. And then you got your poop closet. Okay, shut the door when you gotta take a poop. No one wants to smell it. Again, this, you got your secondary room, which is its own primary room, which is nice. Every bedroom basically has their own bathroom, full bathroom. Here is your washer dryer. It's a stackable. Could you fit full sizes up here? Yes. The problem that we are facing is getting it up through these narrow steps. I'm sure you can get some in here, but that is another topic, another conversation. All right, so the true primary, this is set up more as a lounge, but could be a makeup stand or something like that for all you women or men, if you do that. You do have in here access to your HVAC system. It actually is not that loud when it runs too, so it's a positive. You do have your true walk-in here. Now they only set it up on this wall, but you could run it down this wall here. Totally up to you on how you want to make it. Again, here's the primary bathroom, the huge LED mirror, double vanity, gold accents still with the green look, custom shower. It's about, I don't know, I would say about 8.5 to 9 foot here. Okay, you do have the slider in there, pebble rock, flooring, tile, gold accents again, nice, and it's huge. Okay, and then you walk into the primary. The primary again, here you're gonna sit on about 14 by 14 space. You have the high ceilings again in here, enough for king size bed with dressers and all that. That is a city sign that is not being hung for whatever reason. Okay, and you'll see these bump outs throughout some of these, and that's for the old chimney stack. They used to run up in these old homes. Again, some of these homes are built in 1901, 1909 I've seen before, 1920s, so you'll get that. Okay, so this is that second floor. You have 2 up here, 2 private bathrooms. Now let's move up to the iconic roof deck for Baltimore. And we are here. Just kidding. We are going to go up to the spiral staircase, which is common in these. Now, best thing to do, what I would suggest is eventually take your steps that start here, go up the side of the home, have your landing there, and then get onto your deck here. If you don't like the spiral staircase. You get up top, got your roof, and here you can see they just did some seal coating on the roof. You do have a nice roof deck here. One thing, once you get closer to the water, which the harbor is right over there, technically right there, you can probably see it, but you're gonna have neighbors that needs to redo his deck, and then you do have some taller buildings that have rooftops on top of them as well. So again, you do get a nice view of the city down here in Canton. Okay, give you a little lay of the land. The front of the house, behind me is the back of the house. You'll see the Natty Bow sign up there. And as we turn around, downtown Baltimore is actually right, let me get that lined up, right about there. The Domino Sugar is right over here, right in there. And then the harbor is right here that comes out. So The harbor actually travels all the way down into there, over to downtown area. Again, this is 1108 South Clinton Street in Baltimore, Maryland, Canton neighborhood. This is a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1 half bath, 3-level row home. No parking, but there is a rooftop deck. It's listed right under 500,000. Message me for details or a private tour. All right, see you guys. One last shot. Let's take a look at this gorgeous bathroom. Double vanity and custom shower.